I'm back with the chapter for class 12, that is sexual reproduction in flowering plant of biology. Now we'll have a quick revision of the things that we have seen in previous video or previous lecture. Okay. So in previous lecture we have seen something regarding embryo sac. Okay. In embryo sac we have seen something regarding its structure, which was having 7 nucleated cells, and in that we have seen with the diagrams how cells are formed with the help of mitotic division. Okay. In mitotic division we have seen that this nucleus was dividing from one side. ये दो cells थे, they were further dividing and moving to the poles. Okay. Then again on further sequential mitotic division, it was seen that this particular nucleated cells were further dividing and forming 4 nucleated cells. Then on this other 2 nucleated cells under mitotic divisions were forming 4 different nucleated cells. So totally how many? It is 8. Okay, 8 nucleated cells were formed, and we have also seen with the structure of how these structures are formed under pistil and its other part. What were the function of stigma we have seen with? We have also seen with style and the ovary and ovules. How are they formed? We have seen with the chalazal and in the structure of ovule micropilar, and we have seen with integuments, we have seen with. Okay, this all things we have seen. Those all cell formation help in embryo sac formation. Okay, or embryo sac development. Now here further if we see for the embryo sac formation, today we will start with a new how embryo sac, or you can say 8 nucleated and 7 celled, how are they formed? I will show you how 7 celled and 8 nucleated. I have told you how. See here you can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. 8 nucleated cells are formed in mitotic division. Now we will see with how the 7 celled are formed. On further division, I will just draw the diagram wherein you will see 3 cells over here, 3 cells over here, and 2 cells will be formed in middle. Okay. While formation of celled cell, total 8 nucleated cells were there. Now among this 8, 3 will move again to the end and rest of the 3 will move to the end. So total 6, and 2 nucleated cells will come in the central part forming polar nuclei. Okay. Rest they will be having a specialized, you can say specialized covering for the cell. Okay. These are called as egg apparatus, which consists of 2 things, that is, this is egg cell, you can see over here egg cell, and these 2 dotted like structure which are covered with the cell wall, or you can say the covering part is called as synergid cells, whereas these are called as antipodal. Now if you remember the diagram of the pistil part I have drawn, here you can see a quick revision will do in this. See the diagram that I am drawing with the marker pen, you can see this I have just reversed it. ये जो यहाँ पे micropilar end था, I have just kept it downward and chalazal end को ऊपर I have kept. Okay, here it is. See ये जो end हो गया वो हो गया chalazal end, और माइक्रोपाइलर एंड जो था आई हैव टोल्ड, आई हैव जस्ट ट्विट द उल्टा करके डायग्राम मैंने ड्रॉ किया यहाँ पे. दिस इज कॉल्ड एज माइक्रोपाइलर और माइक्रोपाइलर पोल. Okay. Now this is how the embryo sac are being formed. ऐसे embryo sac एक बनता है. Now in further in fertilization part, post fertilization we'll see something regarding why are these cells opening up. Fertilization में how male gametophyte is entering and forming an embryo sac, that we are going to see with. Okay. Now I hope you are done with this diagram. Again I will repeat with the diagram part. Here these 3 dotted cells are called as what? Antipodal. Whereas here you can see that again this 3 dotted cell. See, I have told you 2 are present in the center with the other cytoplasm in it. Okay. So these 2 polar nucleated are not covered with any type of covering on it. Okay. See, this is called as egg cell. 2 synergid cell having a fuliform apparatus present. These are called as fuliform apparatus. Okay. This fuliform apparatus helps in nourishment of pollen tube during fertilization. Okay. We'll see that part later on when we go with that particular part. आगे की chapter आगे के part में of this particular chapter we'll see with why this fuliform layer is helping in nourishment of pollen tube. Okay. So I hope you are clear with this. Now I have told something about 7 cells. So 7 cells are counted like this. These are 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. Okay. These polar nucleated cells are considered as 1 because they are not covered. So we can say that this particular writing that I have written, that is 8 nucleated and 7 cell is being proven. See over here again 1, 2, these are the 3 antipodal cells present at the chelazole and 3 at the micropolar pole, consisting of an egg apparatus having 1 egg cell and other is 2 synergid cells. This synergid cells also comprises the fuliform apparatus. This fuliform apparatus helps in what? They help in nourishment of pollen tube which is going to enter. Okay. Now we will see something regarding to enter the pollen grain inside this layer. Some agents are required. Okay. So for, those agents are in pollination. Okay. In simple words I can say that जब भी एक male gamete होता है in the form of pollen tube or pollen grain, again with the diagram we will be seeing with here. I have just tilted this like this. Okay. Now this I have just reversed it. You can see when a pollen grain, जब एक pollen grain enter होता है, it will move to the what? Micropylar end. ये जो micropylar end था, here I have drawn it over here. तो यहाँ से pollen grain will enter and go for embryo sac formation. This embryo sac or embryo formation is because of fusion or you can say fertilization of male and female. Okay, this fertilization is seen in plants. Okay, we are discussing with the plants, flowering plants. Okay, this is how the fertilization takes place. Now for a pollen grain to enter, certain agents are required. Okay, pollen grain has to transfer. So for that we have pollination process. Okay, we will see with the next one in this. That is regarding pollination. I hope you are getting with the things that I am teaching you all. Okay. Next is pollination. Okay. In pollination, it is said that this particular term pollination you might have studied in 10th also. 10th में भी ये particular topic आ चुका है, wherein pollination is transfer of pollen grain from anther to the stigma of a flower or a flowering plant is what? Pollination. I am writing it again. Transfer of they are pollen grain. Okay, transfer of pollen grain of anther to the stigma of a flower or of a pistil, I am just writing with, that is female part of a flower, is called what? Is called pollination. Okay. Along with this term, we have also studied with two types of pollination can be seen. One is self and other is cross. Self pollination and other is cross pollination. Now as you can see over here, the term self, that means within, cross means between two. For this I would like to draw the diagram of a plant, simple way to understand self pollination and a cross pollination. Suppose if we consider this as a plant and over here it roots and all. So self pollination is what? Suppose here the pollen grains are there on landing upon the stigma. So transfer of pollen, this is having a flower in it. Okay. Same way over here it is having flower in it. This is also having flower. This is also having flower in it. Now transfer of pollen grain of a anther to stigma, here this stigma, to the same plant. Same plant में जब transfer होता है, then it is called as self pollination. Whereas cross means you can understand with the cross pollination, when the transfer of pollen grain, okay, when pollination occurs between two different plants, then it is called as cross. Cross means you can see cross ऐसे भी होता है ना, simple. So this transfer of pollination is done between two different plant. यहाँ का pollination जो है that will move with the help of agent to the other part of the plant. Okay, so for pollination we require what? Agents. Agents चाहिए होते हैं for transfer of pollens. Okay, this regarding agents of pollination we'll see further in the chapter only, when we go with the agents of pollination. A topic is there which is immediate to this. Okay, I hope you have understood with the topic, that is self pollination and cross pollination. Okay, self pollination is what? It is transfer of what? Transfer of pollen grain of anther to stigma of a same flower, that is what? Self pollination. Whereas cross pollination is what? It is transfer of pollen grain of stigma, transfer of pollen grain of anther to the stigma of a different plant, that is called as cross pollination. Okay, now we will see with the types. Okay, so in types of pollination, or you can say types of self and cross pollination, we'll see with. Okay, cross pollination. We have geitonogamy or geitonogamos, xenogamous. Okay, we'll see the first part also, we'll see first xenogamous and this. Okay, now ये जो xenogamous होता है, that is having a pollination with self and other is pollination with cross. One more type we have in self pollination, wherein we have the transfer of pollen grain will be from the anther to the stigma of a same plant. First we will see with the geitonogamos or geitonogamy. Okay, here the transfer of pollen grain will occur from anther to stigma of a same plant. Okay, same plant which are genetically similar, genetically similar. Okay, and over here you will see with the diagram I will show you again previously that we have seen with ये जो गिटनोगैमी होता है in that pollination occurs between this particular part. ये जो है part see from here to other parts of a flower in a same plant. Transfer of what? Pollen grain of anther to the stigma of a pistil having same of a same plant with a different flower. Okay, एक ही plant पे होगा but flowers will be different. Okay, that is for gitnogamous. Okay, I hope you are understanding with the things that I am telling you all. Next is xenogamous or xenogamy. Okay, now xenogamy is a type of cross pollination. Okay, in this we will see that the transfer of second one we are seeing with transfer of pollen grain. Okay, transfer of pollen grain of anther to stigma of a pistil of different plant. Okay, here if you now you will be saying that cross pollination and xenogamy are same, but difference is over here, that is the cross pollination only occurs to those plants that are genetically similar and they are ecologically also similar. Okay, genetically also see here also you can आपने देखा था पहले कि गिटनोगैमी में भी यही था कि दो pollination was occurring with the those plant having genetically similarity, as well as in this also you will see that they are having genetically similarity as well as ecologically also they are similar. Okay, next regarding this the third type we will discuss in our next lecture. Okay, I hope you would have understood with the things that I have told. See, today mainly we have seen with what? Pollination. That was the main topic. Pollination we have seen, and we have seen with the types. Okay, we have seen with the self pollination, cross pollination, and the types of pollination we have seen with self pollination and cross pollination. Okay, the other type that we are going to discuss is tomorrow. That particular part is also a part of self pollination. Okay, thank you.